I am Masters 2 right now. My MMR's not looking so hot.
Let's get ready.
That's what you get for off racing. 40-ish% of the time. This is another Protoss. I'm not gonna cheese him, even though I'm very tempted to. Also troubleshooting if they wanted to stalker zealots focused army. I don't know about the Archon on the SCV. Cause you do want a lot of stalkers for the Colossus. A couple sentries for Guardian Shield, a couple force field, and then you add on the charge lots, because if they go for Vikings really quickly, which I do, then you need something that like shoot those down pretty quickly. I definitely could have gone for them much faster though. But the point is, like, if you actually reactor out 2 starports Vikings, I think that he just could have gotten faster to all of those. He took damage from the Wood of Mine, which kept him behind, and then I think he also just missed macroed. So he like charge should have been like halfway done when I was sieging up, and then he could have proned it and been able to push me aside. But it was always going to be a tricky fight, because a Raven opener is supposed to be good against a Colossus opener. And if you can buy time to get to High Templars, and one feedback kind of ruins that. But it doesn't always work out that way. Other things that maybe you could have done is use that War Prism to do a back attack, or even just go harass, because I wasn't really confident pushing in there. Maybe some other Terrans are, but not me. Need too many zealots? I don't think so. I think eventually you do want to move over into more of a charge lot. Into a lot more charge lots. I don't want to say charge lot focused, but... I mean, he did a couple things wrong, you know? He could have waited out the interference matrix instead of continuing to attack enemy and letting his charge lots just like run blindly into my army. And then if the interference matrix runs out, maybe I get like, you know, a couple good shots in his army because the Colossus can't do shit. Maybe I kill a Colossus. Wait, how did the Zealot take so fucking long? Uh-oh. Let me get that. I feel like he's gonna get this. It's gonna be difficult to go down the ramp, even with the Cyclone. At least I get our Reaper alive. Should have given up the man center faster. Son of a bitch. Really need to get a scout on what he's doing. I feel like any Protoss who doesn't do some form of harassment like this is just wasting their potential.
Les caisses sont vides. Il n'y a plus un minerai dans la boutique.
Standing
Command center, pipé. Atterrissage interrompu. Houston, on a un problème. Il te faut plus de...
Something to worry about on the main base, Cyclone.
Nope, pas assez d'énergie.
Attention!
Et hop, Alexei.
Guessing.
Champ de minerai épuisé. Chef, il n'y a plus de bleu.
Incoming orders.
Pas assez d'énergie pour faire ça. Atterrissage interrompu. Winston, on a un problème. Pas de mana. Mana.
Okay. So if he had taken like a greedy third, I might have done a push. But it's not greedy.
As you say. We read you. We have you on screen. Flight plan is locked.
Et hop, Alexei.
I wonder what he is gonna go into then. If not a third base.
Atterrissage interrompu. Houston, on a un problème. Annexe. Les caisses sont vides.
Like an archon bust?
Et hop, Alexei. Pas assez de minerai, yo.
Thank you, Jesus the Machinist, for the 6 months.
Need something liberated? Ah, Commander. Flight plan is locked.
Y a plus rien à bouffer, chef. Faut faire des dépôts.
Uh-oh. There's his third.
Ready for dust off. Ready for dust off.
Ce champ de minerai ne génère plus aucun revenu. Où aller? Recherche terminée.
Alright.
Attention.
Okay with that.
Mais l'autre pas.
How can we help?
Annexé.
Almost getting another soccer.
Commande amélioration terminée.
Nice.
Go timing push.
And keep in mind that he has his warp prism still.
Pas assez de minerai, yo. Les caisses sont vides. Y a plus un.
3 ghosts, then move out.
Pas de mana. Mana.
Ready for dust off.
Nope, pas assez d'énergie. C'est chaud. Champ de minerai épuisé. Chef.
So map vision.
Go.
Ooh, he is scared.
Orders received.
Did I only get one ghost? You could have. Oh, fucking A.
Dépôt, 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 dépôt.
What's going on?
On it.
Y'a plus rien à bouffer, ça va être...
I really don't feel comfortable with only one ghost. Two ghosts? It's a little bit better.
Terminé. On est dans le turfu. Dépôt, 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 dépôt. Ce champ...
Cool, 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 cool.
Gotta sit back. Repeat last transmission.
Damn it.
Channel. Ghost reporting.
Mais enfin, tu ne vois bien, c'est pas possible.
Gotta sit rep. Understood. Out with it.
Et hop, avec ce champ de vinaigre, j'ai l'air plus aucun revenu, t'entends?
Okay, that makes me a little more confident.
On it. Channel secure. Repeat last transmission. Go.
Oh, come on!
Repeat last transmission. Gotta sit rep.
What's that timing of that
Ça fonctionne.
fucking thing?
Champ de minerai épuisé. Chef, y'a plus de bleu.
Channel secure. Repeat last transmission. Go. Under. Go.
Il te faut plus de...
Ghost reporting. Ghost reporting.
Hello?
Out with it. Agents in motion. Channel secure.
Les caisses sont vides. Il y a plus un minerai dans la boutique.
Standing by.
Ooh, just before the upgrades too. Damn.
Agents in motion.
Il te faut plus de... Amélioration terminée. Go timing push.
On the move. Out with it. Go. Ghost reporting. Orders
Embrace? Yeah! Oh god, I really thought that lag spike was gonna kill me. Damn. Football sub alert? Thanks, Bad Rocks. Took quite a bit of damage to that early push, but he did proxy a gateway, so I was pretty committed. If I had tried to attack in a normal time and not read the situation, I would have died to charge that archon. So that was really good to get a scout on that. I only lost 4 SCVs, but he really delayed everything for me. If he had killed 4 SCVs and counts the command center, but like the rest of my build was like perfect, then I don't think that's worth what he did. He probably messed up his macro as well, of course. Always some unit out in front. It's very helpful. Shouldn't have been a cyclone in this case. I planned on microing it, but then I didn't. I'm just letting everything. Ooh, that tank shot on my army would have been disastrous. That was a pretty fortified location. He hit right before stim, and if I had stim from the get-go, I think it's a complete slaughter. But I also could have had my army, like, really better set up. I targeted the stalkers after, like, 5 seconds or something, so it took a little while. And then I should have retargeted on top of the archons. Or something. Not on my army. I skipped upgrades for that. Pretty well set up here. I figured he's gonna go into the storm. He tries to go right into Colossus as well, though, so he's being greedy. The shield batteries were a good idea, and then he takes a 4th base, so the shield batteries aren't actually that helpful. If I had gotten the ghosts, like 3 ghosts, like when I thought I did, I think I'd beat this army much faster. He also should have used the High Templars and the War Prism, but didn't, and let it get shot down. He also should have used the War Prism to attack me, to drop Zealots in my 3rd base or something. Anything to take the focus away from the main fight. So we were actually at even upgrades. We could use the Colossus. Good Widow Mine shots. This is right after that stutter. And he never got blink? Yeah, he never got blink, so taking care of Liberator is actually a huge problem for him. I didn't consider that, but maybe I should have. Nah. I think most of the Protoss are gonna have blink. They're obviously gonna go for charge first, because the charge and Archon thing, but right into Storm and right into Blink, I would say. But instead he went for Colossus, so maybe I could have guessed. He's still not getting it, so I think it's just a mistake. And I could have done a much better job going in a extra starport. I usually miss my EMPs, I feel. This little... The mass EMP on all of his army was really dangerous by me. Really dangerous. Because if he was smart, you know, under all this pressure, he should have gotten like a High Templar here and a High Templar here. Or just split them up 2 and 2. Making it a lot more difficult for me to actually EMP everything, but he wasn't. And I did take advantage of that, but it's also a huge risk. If I don't have EMPs for a couple of good storms, and it can really change the outcome there. I don't think I should have waited for 2-2, but it would have been nicer if it was faster. Like 10 seconds faster, and that would have been done for that previous fight.